And if you think racing minis around Italy, just like in the film The Italian Job, is fun, then you could have the chance to do just that. Joining us in the studio to tell us more about it is the founder of the charity, Frederick St George. Welcome, Frederick, or Freddie, as I've been told to call you. So just tell me a little about the charity first, and then we'll move on to what actually sort of goes on.
Okay, well, the Italian Job is a fundraising event, and it raises money for Variety, the children's charity. So what we do is we take our minis to Italy and we bring them back, and we fundraise along the way and beforehand, and we raise money to provide sunshine coaches for Variety, the children's charity.
And what are these? What happens on these sunshine coaches? What goes on?
The sunshine coaches are fantastic resources for schools where there are children with mobility issues and disabilities, and it enables them to have a fuller daily life at school. And the families of those children also gets that respite care as well. So it's a really valuable thing that we're doing, and Variety, the children's charity, have been going for many years, and they've donated thousands of these sunshine coaches, which are heavily modified minibuses to take these wheelchairs and these children and young people out from school on a daily basis.
And it's been going for some time now. What kind of prompted you to sort of start it? Well,
I'm just a nut for the Mini, really. When I was growing up, my first car was a Mini, and I went to university in Italy. So I had some connections in the city of Trento. So when some friends and I decided we wanted to try and do something to raise money back in 1990, so many years ago, the idea of driving our minis to Italy and back and fundraising was just an obvious choice. So we made some connections there, and that's where it all started.
So we've got some pictures there of all these minis. What actually happens? Where do you start? Where do you finish? What do you do along the way?
The event always starts in Italy. So this year, for example, 2016, we start in Imola, which is the scene of the famous Grand Prix circuit. And we follow a specially devised navigational rally roadbook. So we take our teams well off the beaten track to places that they wouldn't just normally stumble across. We really do discover some fantastic gastronomic and some cultural jewels of Italy, well away from the normal tourist track, as I say. And we follow this navigational rally roadbook. It's semi-competitive, so it gives people a chance to kind of participate in a rally, if you like. Onto racing circuits, we get access to some amazing places. We've taken our minis onto Ferrari's test track at Fiorano. We've taken them up onto the rooftop test track in Turin. And we try and retrace some of the steps from the classic film as well. So it's really a kind of a return to the passion of the Mini and the Italian Job film, the 1969 Italian Job film.
Sounds like kind of quite an adventure for sort of petrol heads and lovers of the Mini, and it also sounds like it takes quite some time. How long does this whole thing last?
Well, it's a good 10 days, but what we find is that we let people go in advance, so all the outbound travel is included, so they go in advance and then they converge at the start point. So we take new minis as well now. So it is an event for classic, for Mini enthusiasts or any classic car from the film. But you don't have to be a petrol head. You just have to have a love and a passion of Italy, Italian food, of driving, and a desire to want to try and do something to help a really fantastic children's charity.
So do you kind of have to have a Mini if you want to participate? Is that sort of the rule
kind of,
then?
Yeah. So So it's a classic Mini or a new Mini. So
okay, any kind of Mini.
Any kind of Mini, any age, shape, size, or colour, or any classic car that featured in the film, and that includes Aston Martin DB5. Jaguar E-Type, Land Rover.
I'll just get my Jag E-Type out.
Absolutely, if you can, Charlotte, that'd be welcome to come along. Yeah.
Sadly, I don't have any of those cars on the list.
But there's the Fiat 500 was in the film. There's a London taxi in the film. There's a milk float. There was a bus. We've got a Dormobile coming this year. So, yeah, we've got a collection of different cars, but we need more teams.
And then, so all the teams compete, do they? And do they win? How does it work?
Yeah, the navigational rally is it's really kind of like a tourist trophy. So we really do take them into some wonderful places. Places that, again, they wouldn't just stumble across and that they couldn't just turn up and go. So this year.
So how do you actually win, though?
You win because it's each stage is timed, and there are penalty points. We have special stages, so enclosed arenas and circuits.
The milk float has no chance.
It does on special stages because it's all about dexterity and not about speed. In fact, none of it's about speed. It's about reliability and following a navigational road book.
Oh, okay. All right then, so I was feeling a bit sorry for them there.
No, milk float will be fine.
And so you said you need more teams. If someone out there thinks, look, this could be for me, I love minis, I love vintage cars, I might be able to sort of swindle my way in somehow, how can they get involved?
All they've got to do is go to our website, italianjob.com. All the information's there, our contact telephone numbers, our emails, And we would just urge anyone locally, anyone listening to this, and with a classic Mini or a new Mini, or if they know somebody who, and they've got a bit of a sense of adventure and a spirit of adventure, and they're happy to fundraise, again, for a variety of this fantastic children's charity, we'd love to see them, Charlotte.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you talk about fundraising there. How do you actually get the money? Do people sponsor people to go on this?
People sponsor. The cars are covered in stickers, slogans and messages of goodwill, and we have a target, and we've got 30 teams so far this year, and we know that if we have 50 teams, we'll raise about £100,000. So I'm hugely proud of the fact that in the last 27 years we've raised just under £2.5 million for various children's charities, and we want to get to 3 million. And so we're grateful to you for letting us talk about the Italian job, and we want people in this area, anywhere with a Mini, to come along and take part in the Italian job. It would be fantastic. And
I'm afraid we've run out of time, but just really, really briefly, when is the 26th D1 going on?
We leave at the end of October, and you need to be in Imola in Italy on the 27th of October.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much, Freddie.
Thank you, Charlotte.